Hey table tennis junkies, this week's episode is a little bit of a special one. I recently hit the milestone of 1,000 subscribers on my channel, so I thought I'd take a minute to just reintroduce myself, talk a little bit of where I want to take this channel, and also give a background in my playing and coaching history. Before I get started, I just want to say thanks so much to all my supporters. Hitting 1,000 subscribers was not easy, it was really a big deal for me, and I'm really proud that I was able to hit that mark. Having subscribers is good for me, but it's also really good for you as the viewer because we've kind of built this community up where you get free coaching, you can ask questions, you can see questions that other people have asked, you can answer questions in the comments section, and it's really just a pretty neat community that we've built up. You guys have asked a lot of really good questions. Some are technical, some are not so technical. Something I found kind of humorous is I've gotten a lot of comments about my haircut. I've always liked short hair, but for some reason I decided I'm gonna grow it out until I can't handle it anymore. So if you were one of those people that have asked about my haircut, that's the reason for it. I'm just growing it out for fun. Regarding all the other comments on my videos, I go back and I personally read all of them and reply to all the questions and comments that I get. So I really appreciate those and I'm gonna keep doing it. So if you've enjoyed the channel so far, leave a comment, ask a question, share the channel with a friend, subscribe if you haven't already. It's what keeps it fun and what keeps it going. So a little bit about me. I grew up in South Bend, Indiana, and I started playing after my parents got a ping pong table. We just put it in the basement, and I love to play with my brothers and my dad and the rest of my family. The U.S. Olympic team coach at the time moved to South Bend, and he started coaching the junior program there. That's when I started taking lessons and when I really started to improve. After that, I started competing nationally when I was 6 years old, and I started to win tournaments and a lot of competitions. I made the U.S. cadet and junior team many times, and for a while I was the top-ranked junior in the United States. I've won lots of titles at the U.S. Nationals, U.S. Open, the Junior Olympics, and lots of other big tournaments, and I've been playing and coaching pretty much my entire life. I love to play and to coach, but my main job is actually in technology. I've been married for 4 years, and I have a 5.5-month-old son who's a lot of fun. Something that's maybe a little unique about myself is that I do annual challenges. These annual challenges are similar to New Year's resolutions, except for they're really, really hard. At least they're hard for me, and they're meant to keep me focused, to keep me grounded, and to challenge me in some way. A few examples of some of the challenges I've done are, one year I did a tie challenge where I wore a tie every single day of the year. Another one was an alcohol challenge where I didn't drink any alcohol for the year. I did a sunrise challenge where I watched the sunrise every single day for the year. That one was really tough. Another tough one in, I think, 2018, I did a reading challenge where I read a book a week every week of the year. So I read 52 books that year. For 2021, I actually have 2 challenges. The first one is that all of the meals that I eat at my house, I'm eating at my kitchen table. Something that I've kind of struggled with and slipped into is I eat my meals in front of the TV in the living room, and I don't really like that because I want to have like dinner and breakfast and lunch with my family. So I'm eating all of my meals at the kitchen table with my family. My other challenge this year is that I'm putting together a structured table tennis training course. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, but it's gonna happen this year. Let's talk about the reason for the Table Tennis Junkie YouTube channel and where I want to take it. The short answer is that I love table tennis and I love teaching and I really want the sport to grow. So I figured one way to do that is to give good coaching that's easily accessible to everyone. So here I am with the YouTube channel. Something that I think is really important for development is not just getting told what to do or how to do something, but understanding why you're doing that thing so that you really understand the reasoning behind it. This is something I've really tried to incorporate into my YouTube channel, which hopefully makes it stand out a little bit compared to the other YouTube channels out there. So let's see, where am I going to take this channel? I have a lot of big ideas for the channel, but probably the most likely turn in the near future is I'm going to start reviewing equipment and giving my thoughts on different equipment. There's so much equipment out there and every company has its own way of rating their own rackets and rubbers, so I thought it would be great to have some sort of consolidated database of sorts, and it would be fun to just try out rackets and see what I thought of them, and I figured I might as well let you in on the fun of it. I'm not going to stop doing technique and tutorial videos, but I plan to mix things up going forward. If you have your own ideas of where you'd like to see my channel go and something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. No promises, but I'd love to see what you have to say and hear from my viewers, and I'll definitely give anything you say consideration on doing. That's all for this week's video. Remember to share this channel with one of your friends who loves table tennis and wants to learn to get better. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week. One more thing to note is that in my 2021 challenge of creating a structured table tennis course, this might interfere with my YouTube. I'm not sure yet, but if I go a few weeks without publishing, it's because I'm working on my training course. So stay tuned, don't give up on me, I won't give up on you.